Welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for joining me. That feels so weird to be saying that because I have not posted on my channel for about a month at this point, and I can explain as to where I've been. So yeah, I did not plan on taking a month-long absence on my channel here. I've still been watching some videos periodically, but I just haven't had the time to film whatsoever. I've been working, well, I work every week, and then, just school. I've just had so many presentations on so many papers that are, like, due, like, every single week, so I have not had time to film. I've wanted to film videos, but I just haven't had the time. Or when I did have the time, I just, it was either the lighting was bad, or it was too dark, or I was tired. Honestly, those were the main reasons why I didn't film. But I've wanted to film, and I've planned on coming back. I just didn't know when. And I finally have an afternoon where I don't have a ton of stuff to do. I still have stuff to do, but not an abundance amount of stuff, if that makes sense. So, I thought that I would kind of do my current favorites or just some beauty favorites in general. And I know we're like the, first week into November, going on to the second week here pretty soon. So, yeah, I just thought I would do a favorites video and kind of tell you what I've been loving recently, because I love doing favorites videos. And for those of you who have stuck around here and, asked where I've been and whatnot, thank you for your patience and thank you for sticking with me. I really do appreciate it, and I plan on coming back. I know if I'll have a set schedule, just because, I am still in school, and yeah, it's gonna just kind of be whenever I have the time to film, which I hope is more often than not. But yeah, for those of you who want somebody who has a consistent schedule, I don't know if that's gonna be me per se right now, just because things have been crazy and whatnot. But for those of you who, just want somebody to watch every so often, I'm your girl, because that's gonna be me, my schedule for right now. But without further ado, I'm just going to stop blabbering and get into my favorite that I've been currently loving. So I'm gonna start off with eyes. I have two products here. The first one I'm gonna start off with is from Hourglass, and this is the Hourglass Scattered Light Glitter Eyeshadow in the shade Reflect. Now, I would say this is kind of like a powder, or like a cream to powder finish, but it doesn't really feel like a cream. It's like the most bizarre, like, product, I feel like, because it looks like a cream, but literally when you put this on your finger or whatever, it feels like nothing. But that's the payoff, just with the tiniest little swipe. And are you guys ready? Look at that. It's stunning. Of course my camera is not picking it up, but it's like a kind of champagne magicalness, I guess. I love this so much. I find that if I wear it on its own, it does kind of wear off quickly, but if I layer this over like another shimmery eyeshadow, it looks incredible. Love this. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Yeah, this is beautiful. They are expensive, but well worth it, I think. So highly would recommend checking out the Hourglass Scattered Light little eyeshadows. Moving on to another like eyeshadow. This is like a palette. Oh, this is a palette. This is the Anastasio Sultry palette. And first off, this packaging, I want like my entire house to look like this, honestly. This packaging is everything. So beautiful, so, festive for the holidays. And just so you know that the glitter on here does not come off, like, which is, I do appreciate, because don't want the packaging to get everywhere. So this is what the palette looks like on the inside. You have a lovely mirror, but this is a cool tone eyeshadow palette, and I love this. I just think the shimmers in here are beautiful. The mattes in here are so easy to work with. Every single look that I've done, I like the way it turns out. I feel like although this is a cool tone palette, that I can still achieve warm tone eyeshadow looks as well. So I love this. I love Anastasio's eyeshadows though, so I'm a little bit partial, I guess, to them, but yeah, I love this, and I would highly recommend getting this if you have not, or at least going and swatching it, because sometimes, you know, swatches can look different online than in person. But yeah, I would totally recommend that palette. Love it. Now moving on to some, I guess, cheek products. The first one is yet another Hourglass product. This is the Ambient Lighting Blush in Mood Exposure. I feel like this is the perfect fall and winter blush. It's like a mauve-y kind of berry shade, but it's not too much. It's like a soft mauve in a way. Yeah, you're not even going to be able to see it when I swatch it. But I feel like you can build this up, and I feel like everybody in my personal life that has tried this out has loved it. It looks great on a variety of skin tones, and I love it. It's just like my perfect fall and winter blush, I think. And if I didn't mention already, this is Hourglass Mood Exposure. Would highly recommend getting that or swatching it because it's beautiful. Moving on to two highlighters here. The first one I'm gonna mention is the Wet n Wild. This is the Mega Glow highlighting powder in Winter Falls in LA. This is limited edition, or that's what it says, so I don't exactly know if this is still out. I think it is because I bought it like a couple weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, so it should still be out, and I did purchase mine at Ulta. So this is like a icy white when you first look at it. It's like when you first see it, it looks like an icy white, but this has like a blue-green shift to it, and I mean that in the prettiest way. So you can see it on my hand, and it's so reflective, and I think for the fall and winter, this is going to be absolutely beautiful. I've worn this several times, and it's just like that bam, that icy kind of wintry, like you've just been in the snow for like 3 hours types of look. That's what this reminds me of, and I love it. And I love the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighters. I feel like they're really well made, and they're affordable, which is awesome. Another highlighter I want to mention is a little bit on the high-end side, or it is on the high-end side, but it's coming back, and I've been loving this so much. This is the Anastasio Emerald highlighter, and I bought mine when it first came out, so I want to say this is coming back sometime in December. This is from what I have seen. So this is what it looks like. It's stunning. I love the packaging of this. It's so pretty, so sleek, easy to store. But the overall highlighter is amazing. I will say initially when I first bought this, I didn't really like it that much, only because I was using the wrong brush, which using the wrong brush can totally, you know, it's a game changer if you use the wrong brush. So definitely use the right brush with this product. A fan brush will not work with this. It will not pick up the product well enough, and you will get no payoff pretty much. So the brushes that I have been using, or that I've found to work best with this Amazing highlighter, is, I have two here. The first one is Morphe. This is by Morphe. This is the Morphe M438 brush, and it's perfect. It's kind of like a, there's a hair on it. That's lovely. It's kind of like a pointed brush, and I like to use this not only for highlighter, but also to apply powder underneath my eyes. But anyways, this is like the perfect highlighter brush for this product, because it just places it so perfectly and picks up just enough product without it being too much, but you still get a, you know, a decent amount of product. And the other brush that I like to use is actually from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it's the Anastasia, or the A23 brush, which is their highlighter brush. And this is nice, but I do feel like sometimes this is a little bit too big of a highlighter brush, where this one is a little bit more pointed, I don't know, and easier to place. But both brushes I would highly recommend. They, you know, pick up that they pick up the highlighter nicely, and it works well with the Wet n Wild one too. So, moving on to lip products. I have a shit ton of lip products to talk about, because as you guys know, lip products are my jam, and I just love me a good lip gloss, lipstick. You know, you get the drill of lip products. So, I'm going to somewhat sort these out. I'm going to start off with these Too Faced Melted Matte liquid lipsticks. I've never tried the Too Faced Melted Mattes, I don't think, before. But this is my first time testing out these liquid lipsticks, and I have to say I really do enjoy the formula. They are a little bit drying, but this is the, I didn't even tell you guys what this is. This is the like little Christmas set that they came out with, and there's 4 in the set, and each one has a different scent to it. But yeah, there's 4 in the set, and I love every single shade in here, which is surprising because a lot of times with lip sets I don't love every single shade in the set, but with this one I do. And I will say that this Sugar Cookie shade is too light for me to wear on its own, but I love mixing these two, like together. All the shades in here I like mixing together, and yeah, I love all of these formulas in here. So we have the shade Pumpkin Spice, which does smell like pumpkin or like a pumpkin pie, which at first I was like, ooh, I don't know if I'll like that, but I actually really do enjoy it. So there's that one. We have this one in Hot Buttered Rum, which is very sweet, and so if you're like offended by scents, I don't think you'll really like this set. I would kind of steer clear of it, but if since, you know, if you like having scented products, then you would probably like this. But yeah, I really like this as well. Sugar Cookie, I've already mentioned, just smells like a bakery or like a very sweet kind of almost lip smacker scent, but I love it, and this is a great mixer. I love mixing this with all of the other shades. And then this one is called Cinnamon Bear, which does smell like cinnamon, so if you do not like the scent of cinnamon or like a cinnamon candy, you will not like this. But once you apply it to your lips, the scent does kind of dissipate, so you know, it's not there for a long period of time. And I will say another thing is this is a very warm tone lip combination or lip set, so if you are more of a cool tone lipstick fan, don't think you'll really like this set, but for me I like it, and I like that these are mini because how often do you really go through a liquid lipstick, in my opinion. So yeah, moving on to some other lip products. This is the Tarte, I think these are called the Color Splash lipsticks, I'm pretty sure, but this is in the shade Set Sail. And this is beautiful. I love bullet lipsticks. I love liquid lipsticks too, but I've been recently into bullet lipsticks just because I find that they're easier to apply. You can just like literally throw them on, where liquid lipstick you have to kind of spend more time with it. But yeah, I do like this, and you can see that I like it because I barely have anything left. Just like a cool tone mauve, and if I wear like a more cool tone eye, I typically go for this lipstick over like a warm tone lipstick, but yeah. And then moving on to another lipstick, well, this is kind of like a lip gloss lipstick in one. So this is the Marc Jacobs, what is this called? Enamoured Hydrating Lip Gloss Stick. So yeah, it's basically a lip gloss in a stick, and it's basically a balm. So the only complaint that I have with this product is, one, it doesn't last that long on your lips. So if you're looking for a long wearing lipstick, this is not gonna be it. I would say this probably only lasts a couple of hours on my lips, which is fine. I like that if I'm just running like an errand or two. But if I am, you know, expecting this to last 4 or 5 hours, it's not going to. The next complaint that I have isn't really even a complaint. It's just more of like, hey, I wish it didn't do this. But once you twist this up, you cannot twist it back down, which I don't personally mind, but at the same time, I don't really know how much I have left opposed to, you know, how much I've used, so that's annoying. But packaging, 10 out of 10. I love the way that this looks. I don't know, it's just like really sleek and classy. But yeah, those are my only complaints as far as this product. But overall, I love the color. It sort of has like the lip gloss scent of the Marc Jacobs products, which is kind of like a minty scent. So if you're not a fan of like minty products, you are not gonna like this. But if you like the Marc Jacobs lip glosses, then you will love this. Speaking of Marc Jacobs lip glosses, I have the Marc Jacobs Cha-Cha Changes lip gloss. This is in the mini So this is the mini one, and I love this. This is probably one of my favorite shades. I did just recently use up the one in Taboo, and I really like their shimmers. I do like their kind of more opaque ones too, but their shimmers are some of my favorites out of the Marc Jacobs glosses. I just feel like they go with everything. They're comfortable, they're not gritty, they're not goopy. I just love the Marc Jacobs glosses, and this is perfect for the fall and winter months, I think, because it does have sort of a, I don't know, like a blue shift to it almost, and I don't know, it's beautiful, and I will be sad when this is gone because I do enjoy the shade or the color so much. But yeah, now moving on to 2 skincare products. I'm so sorry that this video is like 5 hours long, I feel like, but I have 2 more products and then we will be done. So the first product is from Saturday Skin, and this is the Wide Awake Brightening Eye Cream. And what I love about this so much is, first off, it's in a pump, which I love. It's so much easier than dipping your finger in like a pot and applying it that way. But I feel like this actually got rid of like the amelia that I had underneath my eye. I don't know, every eye cream that I used, I just felt like it got like bumpy and weird under just this one eye, like right in this area, where this eye was fine. But I feel like this moisturizes my under eyes very well. I feel like it soaks in right away, and yeah, I really like this product. I do have to look in to see if Saturday Skin is cruelty free. I've heard mixed things. Like on the Sephora app it says that they are, but then on Logical Harmony it says that they're not. So I don't know, I'm just like kind of confused, and yeah. So if you know if Saturday Skin is cruelty free, please let me know, because I do really enjoy this, but if they're not cruelty free, I have to find some alternatives. And finally, the last product that I have is one that I've been using for the last like couple years, but I thought that I would mention it to you guys again because it's been a consistent favorite of mine. And I just found that sometimes when I don't use this, I notice a difference in my skin, and that's when you know a product works. If you don't use something and you notice your skin is getting worse than when you start using it and it gets significantly better. That's how this product is for my skin. This is the Drunk Elephant TLC Frame Boost Glycolic Night Serum, and I love this so much. I feel like if you have oily skin, or large pores, or just any acne spots, you need to try this. It is way expensive though. I would recommend getting a sample of this, and I would say if you have sensitive skin, which I have the world's most sensitive skin and I can use this, but I will say that if you are very sensitive to products, that this does tingle a little bit, or like, I don't want to say burn, but it kind of does burn when you first use it, or if I haven't used this for a week or so. I do notice it tingling more so than if I were using it on a consistent basis. But this is amazing. I use this every single night. It's my night serum. I love the packaging, that it just twists up and down. The only negative thing about the packaging is you can't really see how much product you have left, and the only other negative thing is it's like $100 a bottle, which is insane. But if you find something that works for your skin, you know, use it, love it. Yeah, if it works for you, you know, I would say continue using it and whatnot. But anyways, that is going to complete this favorites or current favorites video. Sorry that this was like a 20-minute long video. Thank you guys just for supporting me again and just watching my videos and subscribing. It just means the absolute world to me. Please let me know what some of your favorites are down below, as well as any video requests that you guys have. I do have to do an update on my rolling project pan. I just realized that. It's been like eons since I've, you know, updated you guys. I think I just posted the intro and that was it. Wow. Yeah, I don't even remember what I have in that project, so I better get on that and film that. But other than that, thank you guys for watching and subscribing, and I will see you in my next video. Talk to you later. Bye.